Hello and welcome to our Masterclass Vodcast.
Last week we were learning about what they've been doing in Year 5, 3, 4 and 6.
So who do we have today with us? From Year 6 we have Gabriella and Annalise.
From Year 5 we have Phoebe and Ellie.
And from Years 3 and 4 we have Fenella, Neve and India.
Let's hear from Year 6.
In class we've been learning about personification and today we've been writing poems. We wrote a poem, planned a poem this morning. We had to choose an animal and a habitat and we're putting it together to make a poem.
What animal did you choose?
Monkey.
And where was he?
Movies.
A monkey? Movies.
What animal did you choose, Annalise, and where was he?
A blobfish in Hollywood. In maths we did parallel and perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines is when two lines meet at a right angle.
And then what's parallel?
Parallel lines is where two lines are equal distance apart and if they kept on going they would never meet.
So like this table, in a way.
Yeah.
These lines will keep on going and they'll
Yeah.
never meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
In topic we've been doing health and medicine and a couple of weeks ago we crushed herbs to make cures for different illnesses. We made cures for sadness and not sleeping very well. We used in our sage, bay leaf and thyme.
And what cure were you making?
Not sleeping very well.
Ah. In other words, insomnia.
So what have you been learning about in Year 5?
We have been learning about the Battle of Hastings in 1066. We drew a timeline to show how far back the Middle Ages were. The Middle Ages are very different to now. They had different crimes and punishments to what we do.
What types of punishments do they have?
Well, they had execution and they chopped people's heads off.
Nice.
Grim.
We wrote a letter from when we were back in time to home today.
Cool.
Ellie, what was you doing in maths?
We did coordinates and
Can you remember the rule for coordinates?
yeah. You go across the corridor and up the stairs or a baby learns to walk before it can climb. We also did angles. We did it about reflex, right angle, obtuse and acute.
How big is an obtuse angle?
Over 90 degrees and under 180.
What have you been learning about in Year 3 and 4?
In topic we've been learning about Normans, Tudors, Victorians and modern times. And yesterday we were looking at the different styles of art through the times and we noticed that the Victorians and Normans weren't as the Victorians and modern day were more detailed than the Normans and Tudors.
We've also been learning about theatre through the times of the Normans, Tudors, Victorians and modern times. In Victorian times they allowed ladies to do the theatre but in Tudors they didn't because it was one of their rules and whoever had the ladies' part had to be like a little boy, 11 or 12 years old.
Do you know any famous Victorian or Tudor playwriters?
We've heard of Shakespeare.
In Tudor sport, they played football. There was no referee or there wasn't any rules.
In Tudor football there were no rules and the goal was because the pitch was between the nearest village, the goal was it through the opposing village's cemetery gate.
In maths we've been learning about times tables and division, and in division you're allowed to get 3 for free.
Was it 3 for 3?
It's like if you have 5 times 5, you do 25 divided by 5 equals 5, and you always have to have 25. You can't have 25 lessons.
Thank you for telling us all about your learning.
And we'll see you this time next week.
And remember, you can buy your milk at the canteen.